Everything was perfect in Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 3. Not literally perfect, but the moments we wanted to be perfect came out just right. Cobra Kai coming back, Miguel being back in Cobra Kai, Johnny's insane character growth, his relationship with Daniel, it was all spot on. I was really worried they mess up the ending or ruin the Cobra Kai dojo, but they brought the show right back to its roots. The lessons our characters learned and showed in this part felt so well paced and well written. Every single major character got proper development. It felt like a reward watching them grow, not just the students but their senseis too. They're not perfect, but they're becoming the best versions of themselves. Everyone had their own story. Even John Kreese got his chance at redemption. He was never purely evil, just a man shaped by a harsh world with no one to care for him. A realistic character for a lot of people out there. Kreese had the second best writing in this part, portraying a soldier who spent his whole life fighting to survive. The ending didn't feel like a final goodbye, it felt like a fresh start. With the new generation leading Cobra Kai, the old students moving on to different paths, Kreese and Silver finally gone, and the senseis finding their purpose and becoming better than ever, everything just worked. And they brought back the first two Royal Cobras, Miguel and Tori, who absolutely deserved their wins. The show also set up even better character growth for Sam. She's finally stopped being so stuck up and has grown into a character with real depth. You can hate her all you want, I definitely did for the past seasons, but she's a major improvement now. Robbie and Miguel's bond has also grown stronger than ever since their season 1 rivalry. And Johnny and Miguel reliving all their moments from the past seasons, pure nostalgia. That was exactly what I wanted. Johnny will always be the MVP of this show. His growth is just crazy, mentally, emotionally, and as a fighter. He's more powerful now than he's ever been, not just physically but in his mindset. He's learned to open himself up to new perspectives, balance his emotions, and still be the sensei who's got your back no matter what. And he's human. He makes mistakes, and that moment with Kreese hit so hard. I think pretty much everyone cried. That scene was so real. Kreese realizing that he should have been there for Johnny from the start broke me. Johnny idolized him, but Kreese only saw him as a disposable tool when he couldn't meet expectations. And in the end, Kreese got his second chance, but he used it to drag Silver down to hell with him. A noble ending that completely solidified his tragic character. The show also did a way better job of wrapping up the students' karate arcs. They actually moved on, heading to different parts of the world to study and start new careers. It's funny because in the past seasons, it felt like they had no lives outside of karate. The final fight between Johnny and Wolf was such a sick moment. Johnny bringing back his old stance, the same one he used against Daniel when their rivalry started, was a classic callback. Even Daniel had one of his strongest seasons. He wasn't always going to be the perfect sensei people expected after Karate Kid 3. He's had his ups and downs, but now he's embraced Cobra Kai.
Until now you have become the very thing you swore to destroy.
Learned to see beyond just black and white and found a stronger sense of balance. That scene of him pushing Johnny, absolutely one of the best moments between them. They push each other to their limits, one of the best friendly rivalries out there, and Daniel finally realizing that Cobra Kai itself isn't the problem, it's about who teaches it, was huge for its character. He's also come to accept that Miyagi-Do alone isn't always the answer. Sometimes you have to switch things up, and that Cobra Kai entrance, pure aura. Johnny and his squad showing up in those classic black and yellow gis from season 1 with the shout out as they appeared perfect. In that moment, they were the strongest dojo. They were winning from the start. Everyone looked so damn good, especially Hawk, rocking his improved mohawk and looking cooler than ever. I really wish he get more fighting time in that gi. Seeing all the students from the different dojos finally assemble under the dojo that started it all, Cobra Kai, was just peak. This was the prime version of Cobra Kai, both mentally and physically. This show absolutely nailed everything we wanted to be perfect. It started with Cobra Kai and it ended with Cobra Kai.